All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel V-Town the Bad Guy with your best guest in the world. I couldn't have more fun talking to this guy, King Cobra JFS.
Yeah, buddy. What's up? It's the weekend. Grab a cold one, kick back with Robbie and the King, baby.
And what a fun episode do we have in store for our fans today. Sex, drugs, and rockin' motherfucking roll. That's how we're getting down today. And yeah, it's topics that we can all have fun with. I think it's gonna be a good time, and I won't even waste too much time with hyping it up or anything. We'll just go ahead and jump right into it.
Sounds groovy.
I love that word. People give me shit. Very outdated dialogue, but very groovy indeed, Josh.
Yes. Groovy, baby. Shagalicious, baby. Yeah.
So we are going to start this with everybody's favorite topic, man or female, sex.
Ugh.
Everybody loves it. It's a good old time.
Man. Second overrated.
You know what, Josh? I'll 100% give that to you. It really is. But
After a few years of not having it, you're just stuck going, am I going to get some anytime soon? No? Well,
I know it. I hear you. But we're not. We're gonna actually focus on, as you know from the first episode, past you. I don't know if you remember from the first episode, but you told me about.
I like getting it when I can, but shit, dude. Huh.
I mean, as we all do. Like I can get behind that. But I want to talk about some of your first experiences. I want to talk about, way back when you were a youngin' and you didn't know no better, getting into trouble in school and shit. So what was your very first endeavor? What was your very first time? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but you actually recorded the video on an iPod, right?
Yeah, I was a kinky little shit.
Well, it's kind of funny you say that because, yeah, you kind of come across as that way. I did want to ask though, why the iPod?
So I could jack off to it later. Like, yeah, my first time. Oh!
That's a dumb question. I don't know why I'd ask. Of course, why would you record it? But no, what? That's what I was saying a minute ago. You told me in the first video you were hanging out with some boys and you came across your first chance to grab a titty, and I was like, I want to save that for a later episode. Do you mind elaborating now?
Yeah, me and my buddy were hanging out. Like kids did back in the day. We would go out and build forts in the forest. We were hanging out with this chick, and he went off to use the bathroom, and then I was taking, I see your titties, and she lifted her shirt up, and I was like, I squeezed it. I was like, dude, yes! And then I freaking whipped my dick out, cranked one out right in front of her. She's like, do it again. And I'm like, I would if I could. And I was like, fucking A, dude. Fucking A.
About how old were you at that time?
I had to be like junior high, dude. I was a mischievous little shit back then.
Oh, man. Well, hey, I mean, I can't say much. Like I told you before, I know I got into my fair share of trouble, especially in school. I mean, fuck, kids ain't got nothing better to do except party and hang out.
Yeah.
So, what would you say, or who would you say was your best experience? Who do you say gave you the lay of your fucking life?
Well, I really don't have a favorite so far. I mean, I've had some pretty good experiences. I've slept with like 8 women and received something from at least 9, so can't say I'm complaining.
I mean, that's not a bad number for real.
No, it ain't, dude. No, it ain't.
How many of them did you actually have relationships with, or were they just 8,
I believe 8 or 7, yeah.
So would you say you're a man of commitment, more so a man of just kind of getting it in?
Yes, I am. I'm a man of commitment. I'd rather have a relationship before I commit to something like that.
I mean, it's admirable. Trait.
This dick don't come for free,
So, are you a fan of the how does it go? Trying the milk before buying the cow, then?
Woo-wee.
Nah, I'm just playing
Yeah.
around. I digress.
No, I like to get to know the chick and her personality, what she's like, her quirks, and you know, I have my way of dating and it works to a degree. That's why I share my advice on YouTube, what I think is my perspective at least.
And you are absolutely not afraid to, put your advice out there. And it's one of the things that I think's cool about you. Because, I mean, it's like I told you before, you have the balls to get out here and it doesn't matter, like, what it is. This is your channel. This is your opinion. And if motherfuckers don't like it, they can step the fuck off. And I just think that's cool as shit.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
buddy.
so, you say you had a relationship with about 8 of the women that you've had sex with. Uh, who who was your first girlfriend? Who was the first one that you were with, and you actually had time with?
That'd be my first girlfriend, Stephanie. Yes.
Okay, yeah, and Stephanie's a pretty fan favorite character in your world. It turns out actually a lot of people really enjoyed the time that you spent with her. When exactly did y'all meet? I know you were working at Job Corps at the time. What exactly brought y'all together?
Well, my friend of mine, Emma, she had Asperger's as well. And she came up to me after driver's ed. She was like, "My friend Stephanie likes you. Would you like to meet her?" And at the time, I was like, not too many girls openly admit they just like me like that. So I'm like, yeah, I'd like to meet her. Like, well, she's cute. And I'm like, for a first girlfriend, she was pretty cute, dude.
What? All right, so you let your friend introduce you to her. You saw her for the first time. Was it like an instantaneous thing? Like you saw her and you were like, yeah, this chick's gonna be cool, or was it something y'all had to work up to? Like, did y'all not like each other at first?
No, actually, it was pretty sweet because I was Stephanie's first boyfriend and she was my first girlfriend.
Oh shit! So it worked out for both y'all. That's pretty cool. So what exactly was it that? Because I know you have a partiality for gothic women. That's kind of your preferred. But moving past the looks and stuff, what is it exactly you look for in a woman? Like what quality traits should she have to make her desirable to you?
I don't know, someone I can relate to, like someone that I'm attracted to physically and mentally. Like the sex is fucking awesome, but that's just a bonus. Like I can sit down and have a conversation with her. We can cuddle and laugh about stupid shit. She rips ass, I laugh, I fart, she laughs at it, or we'll sit there giggling about it like immature children.
Yeah, you just want somebody to vibe out with. That's cool. Well, it seemed like, not trying to go backwards or anything, but, it seemed like you were really about Stephanie. You had a good time with her, but she was your first girlfriend.
Yes.
Who exactly would you say, like, taking her out of the equation, who would you say is your most memorable, either time of being with or significant other?
Man, it's been so long since I've had a girlfriend, I can't honestly say.
I got you. Do you mind if I ask you some more of these questions I have written down, or you just want to move on to the next portion?
Go for it, dude.
Go for it. Okay. So I've come to find out that you were kicked out of Job Corps, right? You got caught smoking weed and they were like, you can't do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
How did that affect your relationship with Stephanie? Because what I heard is she didn't necessarily want to leave Job Corps, or no, she wanted to leave Job Corps with you, but you stood up and you were like, no, you need to go ahead and finish that shit.
That's exactly how it played out. Yeah, me and Stephanie are both regrettably very upset about it. But she wanted to quit Job Corps because I got kicked out. And I said, no, Stephanie, look, I fucked up. Okay, I made a boneheaded mistake. You have the chance to make something of yourself. And I convinced her to complete the program. So now if she quits her job now and gets a job in her trade, she'll be able to do it pretty easily.
Hell yeah. That's just what I was talking about, though. You're a fucking cool ass dude, Josh, and you really are. You stand up for what's right, and I think that's really cool. Uh, do y'all? I don't imagine y'all ever talk anymore. I don't imagine you ever interact with Stephanie anymore.
Not really, no.
And this is something I can cut out if you want me to, because it is kind of a personal question, but it is something I'm personally curious about. Have you ever considered making friends with her, and not trying to get her back or anything, because if that was something that was going to happen, obviously it would be something that would happen with time. But have you ever considered reaching out to her and maybe, trying to reconcile the friendship?
Not really, no. If she's doing her thing, I'm doing my thing. If she wants to reach out to me, she knows where I'm at.
But you're open to that possibility.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Right now, I watched her like recent videos, and she's really not looking for a new relationship at the moment. She said it's complicated. She doesn't want to talk about it. So I give
absolutely.
her privacy and respect on that. I totally get it, dude.
I got you. Well, that's cool, because that somebody might see this, and then one day she might see it, and who knows, that might be a possibility for her to talk to you one day. But with that, because I'm not going to dwell on it too long, because like I said, I don't want to bore you or anything. So what I'll go ahead and do is I'm going to use the Job Corps thing as a springboard to talk about our next subject, which is drugs.
Yeah.
Everybody loves drugs. I'm just kidding. Drugs are bad.
Drugs are good. Ben Franklin smoked opium when he tied that key to discover electricity on the kite. Dun, dun, dun. Well, that's not fucking no effects, dude.
Well, anyway, so you got kicked out of Job Corps for smoking weed. So obviously, you've been smoking since you were young. But when you were younger, the information has come out that you took medicines to kind of, alleviate what you were told was wrong with you.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what exactly those were? Do you remember that?
I remember two of them I had to take growing up. It was either Stratera or Zoloft, one of the two.
That's an antidepressant, isn't it?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. And there is the second one?
Zoloft and Stratera, yeah.
Oh, got you. Okay, they were both of them. My apologies.
No, you're good.
So, when exactly was it that you found you could handle things better by smoking cigarettes and smoking marijuana over taking the prescribed medicine?
Like, the first time I tried it, it was like I didn't feel very high because there wasn't a whole lot. Like,
right.
The first time I got legitimately stoned, I was sitting there in math class my senior year, and my teacher let us listen to music while I worked on math. So I'm like, all right, I put on some Pink Floyd, started jamming to it while I worked on my math, and like, I'm sitting there shaking because I had just gotten over a flu or a fever, And the teacher's like, you all right, Josh? Do you need to go to the principal's office? I'm feeling stoned off my ass. I'm like, no, I'm good.
I'm good.
So I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I went to go try to take a shit, and I was yo-yoing a turd that was about this freaking small, and I was so stoned that I thought that I was pooping something much bigger, dude. First time experiences right there, I tell you what.
So from there, did you still take your medicine and smoke weed on top of it, or did you have that experience and you focused in math class, you got locked in, and you were like, damn, this really made a difference?
No, I quit taking my meds by the time I tried smoking pot and cigarettes to help with my Asperger's, yeah.
So how exactly do you feel the cigarettes help? Because obviously I've heard about people smoking weed for various things. And fun fact, tobacco actually used to be a prescribed medicine way back in the day. So it's not too far to believe that somebody would smoke it for something, but how did it help you personally?
The tobacco?
Yeah.
Yeah, the nicotine, it releases the dopamine in my brain. So it makes my brain function more regularly. I find that if I wake up in the morning and I don't have tobacco to smoke, I'm irritable.
Right. I'm sorry, my bad.
No, you're good.
I accidentally hit the wrong button. Ooh, I'm worried I just might have muted myself for a minute. Ooh, that's gonna suck. I'll have to recheck that. So, growing up, obviously, I'm sure people have tried to come at you like, you should try to go to the doctor and be put on this. You should, go see a psychiatrist and maybe he can put you on that. What exactly, like, are your feelings about that? Like, if somebody was to come up and be like, Josh, I really just feel like you need to go to a doctor and get put on some meds, what would you say to them right now?
I tell them to go fuck themselves, honestly, because these fucking prescription pills have like 10 side effects to one solution. So all of a sudden, like you said earlier, you're taking a pill for depression, and your arm starts hurting, so you're taking a pill for that, and your
Yep.
legs start hurting. So pretty soon you get like 20 pills for like 10 different things, and you're getting like 40 side effects to all of them.
Exactly, exactly. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like if it works for you, like if you are an individual and you take these pills and you think, damn, that really made a difference, don't let me tell you you can't do that.
You're not preaching.
But at the same time, don't you come up to me and be like, oh, you got really bad depression. You should take a pill on that. Uh, there's just no point in it.
Cheers to that.
And I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in smoking marijuana to alleviate things like depression and anxiety and pain. I know it's not for everybody, but at the same time, neither is prescription medicine. And I think that's kind of the point a lot of people miss. They just kind of like, oh, doctor told me to do this. He went to medical school for so many years and gets paid all this money to tell me what to take. He probably knows what to tell me. But
Right.
that's hard because pharmaceutical companies.
No, those pharmaceutical companies were scratching that asshole's back, so that's why he's doing it.
Exactly.
Write the script for that, they give him a cut.
Exactly. Exactly. I could not agree with you more.
Legal drug dealing is what it is. Like, they'll fucking sit there and shun you for dealing pot to someone, but meanwhile, you got these fucking doctors who are giving you Chantix to quit smoking. Like, fuck out of here, dude.
Exactly. Exactly. And I believe it was actually recently you were in a live stream and you were talking about how no, I think it was actually an old one. I'm not entirely sure, but you were talking about how Denver legalized mushrooms.
Yeah.
Have you ever done mushrooms? How do you feel about them?
I have done them, yes, they're fun.
What was your first experience like?
It was pretty awesome, I'm at this party and I'm like, what are y'all doing? They're like smoking pot, doing some shrooms. I'm like, oh, cool, can I join in? They're like, oh, sure, see why not. So, like, they gave me a couple shrooms, and we're sitting there passing the blunt around, fucking smoking it up. And then I got cotton mouth, so they gave me some orange juice to wash it down. And then, like, 20 minutes later, I'm just sitting there staring at the wall, like, whoa, look at the colors, man. I'm doing this number, and my hands got like tracers coming off. I'm like, dude, you're fine.
Nah, I love mushrooms. Mushrooms are fucking dope. What? Because I mean, obviously, you party quite a bit. You go to the bars. We know you're on the scene, Josh. You're the gothic bad boy.
Yeah.
Have you ever been at any like crazy parties? Like, because I mean, I'm gonna ask if you've done any other drugs in your time. Because I mean, again, being young and dumb, I'm sure you got into some shit. Is there any like one particular crazy time you tried something that isn't marijuana or shrooms, and you got down? Like, what was the party like? I mean,
Well, like one of my friends was on probation, so they handed me spice, and I wished I never would have tried it. It'll get you high like weed, but the come down from it sucks. And then when the withdrawals are even worse.
so
And
I'm
yeah.
sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good.
So, is it legal where you are?
Spice, fuck
Yeah.
no, that's illegal here. It's illegal all over.
That's what I thought. Because I mean, I personally haven't heard about it in a long time, but I do remember when the spice craze was a big deal because I was in high school at the time. So I mean, obviously people were talking about it. Have you ever done anything harder? You ever been at a party and somebody have? I know you don't like them, so don't take this the wrong way. But meth, crack, heroin, stuff like that.
Nope.
I don't blame you. I don't personally like hanging out with people who do it either.
It was crack or meth or heroin. Stay the fuck away from me, dude. as I'm concerned.
I feel that. I feel that because while I'm a firm believer in things like marijuana and shrooms, those are also things that come from the earth. They're not like the dictionary says the definition of a drug is a man-made or a manufactured substance. So I mean, if you have to make it to get high on it, I don't think it's necessarily the best. But then again, that leads to the question: how do you feel about dabs and stuff? Because they're manufactured.
Dabs, I like dabs. I've done them. They're fun. Like marijuana dabs. Oh fuck yeah. You can cough your fucking ass off, dude. Get a bong full of smoke. It's so fucking wet, and you clear that bitch. You're sitting there, sitting there fucking coughing for like 10 minutes straight. And you stop coughing, you take a breath, and you're like, and then it just fucking hits you, and you're like, damn, I'm fucking feeling still.
No, honestly, me personally, I'm old school. I'm more partial to bud than I am to anything else. But I mean, dude, no, a good dab hit every once in a while, dude, that shit'll have you feeling right.
Right? You'd be stressing about a dry spell, bills to pay. You fucking hit the dab pen one time, you're like,
now you ain't gonna be worrying about much else.
Nope, I thought this shit, except I need to breathe, and where's the nearest water faucet? I got cotton mouth.
So, my bad, to get back on subject, I wanted to ask you, what exactly would you say is you, because like I said, I know you've had to party a bit, what would you say was your best party moment? Like, what would you say was the best time that you could possibly remember you had getting fucked up? And who were you with? Like, what was the deal?
Don't really have a best moment, but there was this one party I went to, like, this kid was about the same age as me, in his early 20s, and his parents were out of town for the weekend, so of course he had the house packed full of people his own age, and it was so fucking crazy, dude. You're sitting there going like this, excuse me, pardon me, coming through, excuse me. It was that packed. That was pretty insane, dude.
No, house parties are live, except I've never been to one.
Yeah.
But, so when exactly, because I know you kind of got down with drinking when you were younger as well. When do you say, like, you really started drinking? Like, when did you feel like, was the time that you were like, man, you know what? I'm trying to get down, and, because it seems like you really enjoy alcohol. So, I mean, when was it that you found this enjoyment of alcohol? And does it also help you like marijuana and cigarettes do?
21, when I became old enough to drink, it was more official,
Right.
And to some degree it does. The alcohol releases the dopamine in my brain just like tobacco and THC do, so it does help with the depression and shit.
So more or less what you're saying is that, these things that you do, in your spare time to have fun, they make you feel like they make you feel good. They get the dopamine going. And
yeah.
You feel like with that, like a mind over matter kicks in, and you're able to better control your Asperger's.
Yes, I'm a lot more social when I drink. I noticed that. Like, people come up to me like, "Hey, what's up?"
Isn't that what happened? I know I try not to talk about recent events too much, but isn't that what happened at a bar the other night? A fan bought you a drink or something?
Oh, like last night?
Yeah. Well, okay, that is recent.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a fan. It was a friend of my friend's, and my buddy Darfleet took me to this bar, and he was gonna pick up an 18 pack, maybe like buy a drink from me, and we were gonna hang out for like a bit and then leave. But then like he ran into a friend of his, and he's like, "I'll buy you guys a drink." So then I did a video on it. I'm like, "Hey, YouTube, chilling at the Moonlight Bar, drinking a dirty hippie. That's what's up,
Dirty hippie. That sounds dope.
Tasty, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
So because because your infatuation with drinking, how much do you think you can drink? You think you have the potential to drink people under the table?
I guess it depends on the person. I handle my liquor pretty well, man, but fuck, I don't know, man.
About how many? Because I know you like pitchers. About how many pitchers of beer do you think it takes to get you feeling right?
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah. Damn. You definitely outdrink me. I would fucking die, dude. But no, that's cool. What would you say is your favorite drink? Like not a mix or anything, just a straight from the get go.
Jack Daniel's original whiskey.
I feel that it's a classic. You can't go wrong. I mean, just mixes with just about everything.
Right.
So I mean, I 100% feel
that. Or some Johnny Cash. Just grab a glass, man.
That's it. But, you know, I guess with that, you know, we can go ahead and take this time. Like, that's a pretty good segue, you know, drinking and partying. I feel like that's a pretty good time to segue into the final part of this video, which is motherfucking rock and roll. Literally, one of the building blocks of your channel is your love of music, your love of goth culture. You've been playing guitar on the bitch since fuck you started. And, you know, that's just always been a huge part of you. And I kind of touched on it last episode a little bit. But, you know, I never really asked because I wanted to save it. What made you want to be a rock star? Like, obviously, you know, the glitz and the glamour's the easy answer. But, I mean, was it something more? Did you have an experience where you were listening to somebody and you were like, fuck, dude, I would literally kill to be in that position?
Yeah, listening to Cradle of Filth growing up got me into that scene, you know. Buying my first BC Rich Warlock in junior high with paper route money, getting like $100-some-odd a month, not every 2 weeks, but a month, and carrying heavy as fuck papers to the nasty ass snow.
And you still have that guitar, don't you?
I do not.
Oh, what? The Green Warlock from when you were a kid?
No, it wasn't the Green Warlock when I was a kid. It was just a black one with skulls on it.
That's right. But it had the Widow headstock, right?
Yep.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, what happened to that one? Because I thought you were showing your guitars either recently or in a past video, and you had a Warlock, a green one.
Oh, yeah, I still have that one. That's over here right now.
Okay.
My original one, I, like, smashed on my apartment floor for a video, I guess. I don't know. I was having a moment.
I mean, I don't recall this event, so I probably haven't come across it in my journeys of your lore. What exactly happened? Can you tell me?
I don't even know what happened at that point, honestly. That was so long ago. But, like, one of the crew members who came to film the documentary, I gave him the neck from that guitar and I signed it for him. They were super stoked about that.
Which one you're talking about? To Party Now?
Yep, now it's a party. Yeah, buddy.
That's fucking ultimate. I almost wish I could have got a piece of that guitar just because I am such a sucker for the BC Riches and the Warlock headstocks.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think they make them anymore, do they?
Hold up. I'll grab my beast out of here. Yes. Yeah, they still make them. I just gotta know where to find them, I guess. The newer ones are probably a lot more expensive.
Oh, most fucking definitely.
But yes, this is the BC Rich Warlock Revenge Series electric guitar.
Fucking sick.
Yes.
See, I don't know what it is. I guess maybe just because the look is so different than your average guitar. I'm a sucker for it.
I love BC Rich's, man. First love right there.
Well, I know first instruments are usually a pretty big deal for people. You know, they have the memories and stuff like that. When did you get your first guitar? What was the events that led to it?
I've been doing music for a long time, like ever since I was a kid. And my parents basically said, we're not going to buy you another instrument until you pay for it yourself. So I got a paper route and I saved up my money and
You said, fuck that. I get my own damn guitar. Fuck y'all.
Yes, exactly.
living the rock star life early, Josh. I fucking love it. So you've kind of gone back and forth because you've told me before that you still have the dream to be a rock star. It's still there. And I've also heard you on videos say that you've kind of given it up. Where are you at in between that? Because I feel like you're you're currently doing endeavors to work on that, right? Don't you have something set up with Landfill Phil, I think his name is?
Yes, I do. He asked me if I could do vocals, if I wanted to do vocals for the rest of his album. I did vocals for 2 of his songs. He said, "Fucking hey, this shit sounds good." I'm like, "Right." And he's like, "Dude, do you want to do the rest of the album?" I said, "Fuck yeah, I'm down, dude."
So when exactly, like, he's been in contact with you, I imagine. So, like, how do you feel about that? I imagine you'd be stoked as fuck.
Dude, I was beyond stoked. I couldn't believe it when, like, Alex Ford from Deathbed Tapes hit me up. He was like, "Bro, this guy's trying to get a hold of you. You should talk to him." I was like, I never heard of him until then. And I was like, "Dude, no fucking way."
I feel that. So, with that, did it rejuvenate the idea of maybe getting into a musical career for you?
Maybe someday, yeah, if I had, like, plenty of time to rehearse before the show so I wouldn't, like, fuck up while I'm on stage, you know?
Right. Well, I know you used to, like, actually make music back in the day. I've actually heard a couple of your songs, believe it or not. Uh, do you still write? Do you still, like, I know you don't really play too much, like, on live stream anymore, but in your spare time and stuff, do you still, like, write songs and shit?
I haven't written a song in a hot minute, to be honest. And the only reason I don't play on live stream as much is because, for some odd reason, every time I go to play on live stream, my the volume, if I click on sound, the input volume will jump all the way up to here when I want it more or less down here.
Okay.
And, like, I'll click and drag it down to this side right here, and then it just starts moving on its own like it's doing right now.
I think that's just, it's responding to your voice, because if I look at my recording software, it does that too. God, I hope people can hear me this time. No, it's not muted or anything. I got a better microphone. It 100% should be better.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, indeed. So, let's see. So I asked about Phil. Let's see. Where was I at? So what do you think is it that, like, makes you... Like, because you're always talking about how you're a rock star. You're talking about how you live the life. Well, take a second to fill me in, man. How do you live the life? What trouble do you get into and shit? Like, because I know the past stuff. Like, I know you've got into a whole bunch of stuff. And, I mean, we could probably go back to that if you want.
No, you're good. It's more or less a mindset, you know? Like, I play the guitar. I'm pushing my music out there. And I party as much as I can. But I also take responsibility to take care of my own when I have to, you know?
I feel that. Because, I mean, you do, like, you do stuff in your time to make money. You don't just kind of hang out and... Because, I mean, there are a lot of people who are starving... I call them starving artists. They don't do anything, but they just kind of sit around and they're like, yeah, I'm going to do it one day. I'm going to make it. But, that's...
I feel like an open book term because I'm a starving artist myself.
But you keeps it moving.
Yeah.
You know, you're not just staying stagnant in one place. You're keeping going, trying to, do this thing with Phil, trying to do these vocals, and, clearly you still play every once in a while.
In the video just recently, on my recent rant video, as a matter of fact.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to go back and watch that. But, I see you're ready. I've seen you prepping for it. So, tell you what, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to give you a little bit of time, and I want you to do me a favor and give us a good outro, and then I'm going to let you play for a little bit, and I'll just fade out from that.
Alright. Thank you once again for tuning in for another rockin' interview, chilling with the Cobra Snake Pit #2. Drinking a Bud Light, hanging out on a Saturday night.
Living the rock star life. Get that axe ready and play us out, Josh.
Mm-hmm. All right.